Welcome back to the Rose Garage. Today we are finally talking about the Miata. So the Integra is out, we got plenty of room in the shop, and it's time to give this thing some attention. It's been stuffed in the corner for way too long. For 2021, the plan for the Miata is to continue running time attack. So when we're not running GLTC, we'll be running street mod time attack with Miata. So we've got to fix some things that didn't quite go well last year. We're going to upgrade some suspension. I've got a bigger set of wheels, and most importantly, some areo we're going to throw on the car. Anyway, let's get into it. So priority number one for 2021 is getting the wreck repaired. So last year we had a little incident at Gingerman. Thankfully everybody was okay, but definitely walked away with some damage. So fender, headlight, bumper, and the most concerning part was the shock rod was bent and upper control arm, tie rod end, and the wheel was cracked. So definitely not fun, but all in all, walked away pretty good. So we're gonna get this repaired. We have some new parts from Mazda to throw on. Sent the shock out to Ibach, got it rebuilt. We might do something different with the suspension a little bit later in the year, but for now, we just want to get the car back on the ground. So this should work out. While we're in here, we got some new springs. So with the areo planned, I wanted to go higher in the spring rate. And also last year, I felt like the front could just use a little more spring anyway. So we're going to go up about 150 pounds of rate in the front and a little bit higher in the rear as well. So while this isn't fun, adjusting the body gaps and everything, I think will work out okay and get this car ready to be wrapped. The repair is done, so no surprises. That's a good thing. Overall, pretty easy. So obviously got to redo some alignment, clean some things up while we were in here. Yeah, just waiting on the shock now. So the shocks I run on this car are an old set of Ibachs from Mazda Speed. These were on the original MX-5 Cup cars. I bought them last year. Mazda was doing like some clearancing sales. I picked these up for like $1,000, which is crazy price for a monotube double adjustable shock. So that's great. But I went to get them rebuilt, and Ibach doesn't sell these anymore. Don't do much in the car game. They're mainly focused on, making shocks for off-road vehicles. I called them, they said they could rebuild it. I was like, okay, great, I'll get it rebuilt. Well, I got the shock back, and probably hard to tell a little bit, but this is the old one. This had a 10 millimeter mount. This is the new one, it has a 12 millimeter mount, and the rod is bigger. So the bigger rod's great, that's cool. It's got a nicer adjuster on the side. But now, my top hats from Diff Tech won't work. So I gotta look in to see what I can do with this. I'm probably gonna have to send this out and get rebuilt also to match this guy, or scrap the whole Ibach thing and just go to something else. But trying to replace something with a double adjustable remote reservoir, we're talking $3,000–4,000. So I don't know if that's in the cards this year. We're gonna find out. But so this is definitely the biggest struggle of getting the car back together after the accident. So this is an upgrade I wanted to do last year, but I had a decent set of wheels. They're pretty cheap. They're 17 by 9.5, and they worked. So we ended up losing a wheel in the wreck, and Motegi doesn't make them anymore. So perfect opportunity. So these are 17 by 10 Koenigs. These are only sold through Goodwin Racing. These are meant for the NC Miata, so they come in the right offset. And this gives you a nice 10-inch wheel to mount a 255 17 or maybe a 275. I'm gonna play with that maybe later in the year. But yeah, these are pretty nice wheels if you're looking for something that's purpose built for the NC and you don't want to go up to an 18. I think this is the best option. It's pretty affordable. It's light. It looks good, so it checks all the boxes. I'm gonna go ahead and get it mounted. So these comes with center caps. Usually I don't put center caps on track wheels because they fall off, but these are bolted on. So I feel like it's a pretty safe bet to put them onto the wheels and and it makes it look a lot nicer. So yeah, these come with bolts. It comes with an Allen wrench on every wheel, so you don't have to worry about finding one. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on, and then mount the tire. Cool, and done. That looks a lot nicer than just the open, center cap, and hopefully keep some water out of the brakes, keep things from rusting. So that'll be a lot better look. I usually put metal valve stems in all my wheels. If you ever have the rubber ones, once the wheel gets hot and you're trying to check tire pressure, it's not always the easiest process. So these are really cheap and get them anywhere. All right, let's get the tire mounted. Mounting used tires are the best because they always go right on. Hardly any work. And also, if you have your own tire machine, this tool is like the best 20 bucks you can ever spend. So it just keeps the bead down while you work things around. Bam. Easy. One. There's two. Like I said, this thing was like 400 bucks on Craigslist, maybe, I don't know, I think I bought it like 3 years ago. And it's great having this at your disposal. Not having to explain to, tire man or whoever what you're trying to do with what wheels on what car. This just makes things a lot easier. Cool, done. So yeah, this 255 on here is pretty dang square on this 10. So hopefully they fit with my current fender roll. In addition to the wheels, I am really excited I found this. So I was looking around, I was considering my options for a wing. So I was looking at APR, 9 Lives, kind of the usual suspects, as affordable areo. But I found this wing actually last year on Facebook Marketplace, and I reached out to the seller. He still had it. We made a deal, and he got it shipped. So this is a Good Arrow Raptor wing, and this thing is serious business. So when it got here, I was like, oh, what have I done? This thing's big. So this is a swan neck, really big cord, really great downforce to drag ratio. Don't mind the end plates, those just for shipping. But yeah, sizing this thing up, it's going to be huge. But I guess that's the point. So I'm excited to get this mounted on the Miata and yeah, play with some areo. I've never driven a car with any areo before, so it should be fun. We'll see what it's like. So to wrap up the plans for 2021, the final piece of this puzzle is going to be a new look for the car. With the fender being red, bumper, nothing matching. Great opportunity to upgrade the look. So I really like this livery on the car. It was cool, we threw it together really quick. But we got something a little bit nicer planned for next year. So stay tuned. The wrap should be coming soon. I gotta get this thing on the ground so it can go there. But to go along with that look, yeah, the areo, the wheels, maybe some more power. I'm really excited to get this thing back on the road for 2021. So we'll see you guys soon, and thanks for watching.